Hey guys, it's Alex. I'm out driving in my Economobile, actually on the way to the dentist. But I thought I'd do this video here. We'll see who comes on live. And I want to talk to you about finding the hot neighborhoods or finding where's the best areas to flip. So whether you're wholesaling, virtual wholesaling, whatever you're doing, and hey, as you're coming on the line, let me know where you're at so I can see. But yeah, so talking about virtual wholesaling, I was just actually at a conference in Salt Lake, Utah for Investor Grit, and it was pretty cool. And I talked about virtual wholesaling. A lot of people had a lot of different interests in that. But talking about how do you find the best areas to flip? So if you were to do it, if you were just to be dropped into an area, what would be the best areas for you to hit, right? Hey, Texas, I see you, Israel. What's up, man? Here's the thing, and the reason why this got me thinking about this too is, okay, you've been wanting to do a virtual wholesale deal. Baltimore, what's up, man? Yeah, nice meeting you too, Josh. Lost my train of thought. Oh, okay, yesterday. So I got some virtual lead, if you will, from my brand, my 1-800-FAIR OFFER brand. That's a national brand, actually. And the house is probably worth in fixed up shape like, well, I don't know, 130 or so, and they're asking 45 right off the bat, right out of the gate, right? And so I put that post in my group and said, hey, anybody out in Harnett County in North Carolina, right? So I went ahead. No, I didn't get any response from any of you guys out there in Harnett, North Carolina. So I said, okay, looks like I'm gonna have to do this deal myself, right? So that's what I did. So I contacted the owner. I had my acquisitions guy contact the owner, and it looks like we can get this property under contract for a very good price. And we're going to now be in a spot where we can just simply look for the hot cash buyers in the area, and then just give them a little ring and say, hey, I got one in the area. Are you interested in taking a look at this? Are you interested? Would this fit your portfolio? And we'll cut a little money off the deal, and go on down the road. So, I mean, that's the awesome thing about virtual wholesaling. Obviously, I have a little bit of an advantage because of my website that's national, and I just pick up leads all over the place from it. But anyway, so that's virtual wholesaling. Okay, I see some more people coming on. Say hello. I see Mark Crisco. Hey Mark, how you doing? Raising the roof, brother? Yes, sir. Okay. So if you're looking for a great neighborhood for virtual wholesaling, so if you had a very small budget, right? You didn't have much of a budget at all, and you were trying to maximize your marketing dollars, and you're not trying to go into a big demographic market where you're trying to compete with all these big boys that are spending $30,000, $40,000 a month in marketing, right? What are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? Well, I'm going to give you a tip here, and it helps to get access to the MLS to do this, okay? So you got to get with a realtor, and you got to figure out how they can work with you. Now, a really good way to work with a realtor, okay, is for you to go out and network with somebody that they don't mind you giving them listings, right? So you say, hey, if I've got questions about the MLS, or if you can work with me, make me an assistant on MLS, would you mind if I sent you some leads that you can list and make some money on, right? Okay, so that's a really good way to get access to the MLS, because this little trick I'm giving you right here is all about using the MLS, okay? Hey, Mark. What's up, my brother? Like I said, good to see you raising the roof. I just drove by your little subdivision there on Portsmouth Boulevard. Looks good, looks awesome out there, man. So good to see what you're doing. So if you guys are on this line here, give me some thumbs up. Let me know you like what I'm telling you so far. And if you are interested in learning about finding the best neighborhoods to flip houses in, whether it's wholesaling or flipping or just anything in general. Wholetailing, like I talked about the other day, and that video didn't work for some reason very well, so I might have to redo that. But give me a thumbs up if you're listening to this, you like what I'm telling you, and you want to know the best tip here, okay? All right, so we got a nice little audience here. Appreciate the thumbs up, guys. All right, so here's what you're gonna do. If you've seen neighborhoods where the list price is really kind of like a test to get as much people, as much competition as possible into the system so that the price can be bid up, right? Because that's our deal. We want to get into a spot to where the prices will get bid up and we're going to get the best possible amount for our house, right? That's how we're going to maximize our marketing dollars. That's how we're going to maximize this business, and that's how we're going to make it work, right? So how do you know what's the best place to do that? Okay, so you're going to go to the MLS and you're going to look for properties that are selling more than their list price. Okay, you want properties that are going for more than their list price. So you're going to go into the MLS and you are going to see what properties are selling for more than what they're being listed for. That's an indication of a bidding war. That's an indication of a hot market, right? So that means you can go into that area, and even if you didn't want to do any marketing or anything like that, if you're able to go out there and you're able to put offers on the MLS, even in those neighborhoods, and you're able to snag those type of deals, well, now that puts you in a position to where you're able to go out there and get some deals that people are going to bid up. Now, here's the secret on that too, right? Because obviously if they list the property at a low price, it's going to get bid up and it's going to get sold, right? But if they're listing a property for a higher price, that's not going to happen, right? So that comes back to where you knowing what's going on in the market. All right, Chris Chico, you had to come on here and you had to disturb my mental thoughts, didn't you? All right, what did Chris say? Look for driving around town teaching people what a hot market is. There you go. That's it. You got it, Chris. I appreciate it. Now, Chris, you owe me a thumbs up for that. Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Yeah, that's right. I got no job. That's right. All right. So, all right. So you go out there and look for the properties that are listed high in these areas because they're priced wrong, right? People are priced wrong, so they're not going to move. So if you go out there and look for properties that have been sitting on the market for a while, priced high, you can go out there and make an offer, and you might get lucky, and they might take your offer at a lower price. And remember, it doesn't have to be a super low price because it's a hot area, right? So you might get lucky, take it off the market, and then you could put it right back on the market for the low price and get the bidding war going. How's it going, Asan? Appreciate you stopping by. But if you're not going to just work the MLS in the marketing side of things, but if you have access to the MLS and you can see where these hot neighborhoods are, well, now you're going to go in and you can use a marketing like list source. You can use that, and you could go in and you could pull just based on subdivision, right? And if you go into that subdivision, you just blast everybody that has equity, right? So now go in and blast everybody that has equity, and now you can get a property that that's off market, and it's in a hot area, and it's perfect for wholetailing. I'm going to buy you a razor so I can shave. Yes, it's true. I don't have any money to buy a razor, Chris. I appreciate that. Frank, to meet with another investor to discuss one of my deals. Keep teaching, love it. Yeah, I appreciate it, Frank. Appreciate your input in the Facebook group. I appreciate you, your comments as well. So guys, if you appreciate this tip, I'm about to give you some more information, but if you appreciate this, give me a thumbs up. You appreciate the fact that I'm in my Economobile from 2004 that's paid off and it's got 179,000 miles on it. You appreciate the fact that I don't shave because I don't have to, because I don't have a job. And you appreciate that I can give you some good information all at the same time. Give me some thumbs up. I need it while I'm driving here to my dentist's appointment. So give me those thumbs up. I appreciate it. But somebody asking here, Rashad, do you ever find somebody for the North Carolina deal? Well, we're in the process of getting it under contract, and we'll be in the process of getting that deal. We'll make some money on it. Okay, so back to what I was talking about. You've got the hot neighborhood. You find where properties are selling for more than what the list price is, right? And now you're going to go in and you're going to target that neighborhood based on equity, and you're going to blast everybody. You're not going to be preferential to owner-occupied. You're not going to be preferential to absentee, to anything. You're going to blast anybody that has equity, and you're going to mail that area with the intent of going in there and getting the property under contract. Now, if we're talking about wholesaling, that's where you're going to take the property down. You're actually going to take it down with some private money. You're going to be able to now have full control over that property and list it and get the best out of it. So if you weren't on my video yesterday, wholesaling, right? So what's wholesaling? Wholesaling is if wholesale deal and a retail deal had a baby. That's what a wholesale deal is. It's a mixture of wholesale and retail. So the cool thing about that is you're probably going to be dealing with a buyer who's going to buy the property, and they are going to get a home inspection, unfortunately, and you're going to have some of the retail aspect to it, but you're going to be able to get that much more for that wholesale deal and or wholesale deal and maximize your dollars. Okay, so finding the hot markets is where you want to be wholesaling, right? Not every market is good for wholesaling, but the markets that are hot for wholesaling are when you see properties that are selling more than their list price. That is the secret of the day. So if you like that secret, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. I've got some time here also as I'm on the way to my dentist appointment, and I'm not there yet. So if you got any questions, let me know. Let me know what your questions are, and I will answer them for you about wholesaling. Get your dentist to invest in you. He is going to invest in, or she is going to invest in me. She's going to make my teeth nice and clean and fresh, right? Because if you ain't got no dental health, you ain't got no health, right? What questions you got? I appreciate that. I got the lingo down. We're all out of thumbs up. All right. Well, I appreciate that, Fred. I appreciate the thumbs up you've given me. That's all good. So the lingo.